And we're gonna go live. Wow, what timing for 3 tired guys on the internet. I'm proud of you guys. Mwah. All right, tell your friends. 2,000 people. We're gonna watch this game start up. It is the ESEA Season 12 Grand Finals. Mixup versus LG. The last dance between these two great teams, and I'm excited for it. My prediction, oh, why not? By the way, the chat is pretty split, but I think majority say around 5-3 Mixup. It's good for you guys. I tend to agree with Sigma as well. I'm going to give it to Mixup 5-2 as well. I think I agree with the roll sentiment, but we're at mid, friends, and I'm going to take the first one. Banny does get to mid a little bit faster than Platinum. They're both going to poke train, although Platinum's going to back out too. Wow! I'm sorry, Hero gets onto Pure right away. That might set the tone for this whole match. Brad, the first death of the series. Hello! And Red is just flying around. Shade did go down as well. He, right now, is the only death on LG, but that could be a round saver as of right now. Hero snuck, I think, all the way underneath DJC. I didn't see him, but he just took Brad's life right away, and that's huge.
I didn't see me either. I was just watching the action inside the LG house where TLR got in there late, realized that Pure was down, just had to get a bomb off and take the medic down, and right now you see the Platinum's going to pick Dave AC, who is presumably trying to make things happen at last, as he is affectionately known by the community now for some reason. Dave Anal Crusher was doing work. It looks like Mixup actually wants to retake the Spire rather quickly. The air shot barely misses from TLR there. I know the scout Banny is here to contest though, but he's taking a lot of damage. Look at the aggression out of Platinum, jumps onto the Pride Rock, starts spamming some stickies. This cap is probably going to go. harbleu will go down for the sake of it, but so will Hero, and it looks like right now, oh my god, Dave AC dead as well, inside the house to the scouts, and right now Mixup have a big number advantage, a big uber advantage. Pure's health is a little bit worrisome, but with 4 players, LG really cannot afford to get in on him.
Yeah, they're in the danger zone to get wiped here. They've backed out well. I was going to say, Banny in that situation is known, I mean, for everything, but he's also known for that spam onto wow, he just gets plus forwarded on by Ruwin. That's not a good sign for LG fans. If Ruwin's going to be able to get in onto Banny, he will take that trade all day if they are able to drop Banny. Here comes the Uber out of Mixup. They've caught Tyrone out. Shade does have his, but he doesn't have numbers, guys, to counter, and he's going to wait for his respawns here, but Mixup, after that pretty bad mid for them, they've regrouped and pushed back 2 points, and now LG's on the back foot, though they do have the leapfrog capabilities with almost a full advantage, DJ.
Yeah, I want to see what the scouts are going to do for LG right now, because on this push, they're going to be the most important part, I think. I know that Banny is going to get in and do his damage. Both soldiers are going to get really aggressive, but it's really going to be down to Hero and cyzer to see if they can make something happen in the house, if they can keep Mixup from getting in behind. But right now, cyzer is going to go down to the combination of Enigma and Ruwin. LG have taken a hold on Lange, but they have lost 2 players already. Pure is down to 80 life, getting spammed at by, I believe this is Dave AC, inaggressive. Yeah, it definitely is. Where the back cap has been started. Here we go, because the loss of that flank, harbleu was able to get in behind, as well as Ruwin. Ruwin up on the Spire right now, uses that 3-rune blade to get up there. Banny gets some spam on him before the health pack can come up, and Ruin's going to die, but that means Dave AC stranded alone, and Mixup will now have their Uber to push the Spire if they so desire. That rhymes.
So, both soldiers are running around behind LG. harbleu has taken like 600 points of damage. He's just running around, staying alive. And now the Ubers are even. Just an awful transition play by LG and Mixup. It's like they're toying with them right now. harbleu does get cleaned up, but he kills Tyrone again. That's the 2nd time in a row that harbleu has killed Tyrone. 2 deaths. Oh my god, that's crazy. Here we go, though. Banny is pushing into mid with his Uber, but hello, we have ours to counter, says Mixup. And boy, for a 90% advantage that LG had, this is not turning out well, though they do drop Enigma in the push. They have 3 down. harbleu will be spawning soon, and they are able to push him out. And Brad gets caught by Dave AC. So Dave bricked a couple of his initial bombs, but he's got him with the 3rd there. That's a huge pick. He's going to give Shade and his team a big advantage. So LG looked pretty bad, guys, for about 2 minutes. But that's a big comeback there, and Dave's pick is going to open this round up and give him a chance to push last here.
Now I'm just watching what's happening on the Spire. It looked like harbleu wanted to make a play, but took a bit too much damage trying to get there from, because the scouts both noticed him. Dave AC taking a very aggressive hold on the balcony right now. I just heard a sniper shot go off, I think. No, I didn't. I was clearly wrong, but in the meantime, TLR is going to bomb in, take down Shade. cyzer dead as well. Where's Brad at?
Lower right.
Lower left.
God. He's getting pushed by Dave AC again. He's going to get out. I thought he was for sure dead, but he's not. In the meantime, there's a cap going up. Shade did either pop or go down. I was watching Brad. And wow, Enigma just jumping around on Spire. He's at 2 health, but he's able to drop Dave, and he looks like Spire is going to go. Sigma, this first round has been a lot of back and forth here. But boy, both teams look like they're evenly matched, at least right now.
Yeah, I have to say, I thought this was going to go one way or the other to each team like 3 times, but they keep managing to claw their way back in. Now Mixup pushing onto mid aggressively with the 1 number advantage they have, and they're doing a huge amount of damage. harbleu getting double kill with the rocket's going to secure that for them. Shade does get out, but again, they're in a rough situation. I think they're forced to stabilize around last, because Spire is going to be way too hard to defend without Banny up and without an Uber to block.
DJC, Banny is getting destroyed right now in between fights. He needs to do a better job of staying alive. He has to know he's the #1, #2, and #3 priority pick. We do see LG that has been forced to pop. Both teams actually did. Ruwin is going on to the point at last. Gets cleaned up by Chad and company before the cap, but that's going to be kind of scary for LG. Chad with a second, so Hero with both scouts marked down. There's a soldier at last. Tyrone is bombing in onto him. It's harbleu, and he's going to get out. No, he's going to get killed off by Chad for a 3rd in a row, so Hero, big play, but that cap is almost done, so dangerous time for LG, even though they do have an advantage here trying to get out of their last.
It feels like LG are really struggling to deal with the follow-up aggression out of Platinum. That is how Platinum plays demo, and it's pretty much the only demo man in North America who does that the second that he sees an opportunity where he might die, but he can do 1,000 damage. He's going to jump in, and he's been crushing everyone. You saw in that mid-fight that TLR, harbleu, and Platinum are all spamming on the house, and it got harbleu 2 kills. Platinum was instantly at the front door of LG trying to chase down Shade. Really good intelligent play from him, knowing that his life
spy
in the case is
cam.
worth
We have
it.
to go to it right now because he is right on Shade. Will he get the stab? He's gonna get buried instead. I can't believe nobody saw him. He was right next to him. Great play, great patience by harbleu. Like I said, priority 1, 2, and 3 is always going to be Banny, even with Shade has Uber. Obviously, Shade would be the priority in that exact scenario, but they went to Banny, and that's great for them. Heavy does go down. The defensive Heavy is down. Only 3 up right now on the defense. Enigma is looking at last. He has Shade and a scout in the bed. He's not been hit yet. Finally does go down. Banny respawning just in the nick of time, and he's going to chase the remnants of this push out. After that backstab, I thought that was it, DJ, but they're able to come back, stall enough for Banny to come back in and to push them out, but still under quite a bit of pressure here. Holding last is LG.
We got to talk about this a lot yesterday. When harbleu goes spy against LG, he doesn't do it to kill the medic, he does it to take Banny out of the fight, because Mixup are confident that in a 5v5 fight with no Banny and Platinum up, they're going to win every time. You can see Platinum trying to poke for through the top right now, top left from his perspective, trying to get some spam on. Actually going to lead to the death of Tyrone. That opens up some space for the scout onto Banny. Banny's pressure back on the spawn, going to the point. And the scout is going to cap it! Ruwin, what the hell?
Man, wow. Ruwin just jumps forward up top right if you're defending LG and just pushed them back into spawn and took the point from him. That was all Ruwin. He just walked in and did it. That was really awesome. I can't really believe that happened. Wow. All right, so we're at the first round. Is going to go to Mixup, and a lot of back and forth there. Mixup, I think they just had a couple better team decisions during that. LG had a huge advantage, and they kind of screwed the pooch there. So we're going to see if they're able to come back in this mid fight. Number 2, Ruwin onto cyzer for an early domination. That's not good. And Tyler onto Banny. Tyler onto Tyrone. They're in a lot of trouble. Is LG? Will they get out? Hero back of train, trying to get a 1v1 off, but he cannot win versus Enigma with help from Platinum. Dave AC goes down. Only hope right now is Shade did get out, but he's only at 45% Uber, and he needs to build crazy fast. Spire is going to go down right away. LG needs to recover, or they have a chance of getting overwhelmed in this game.
But this is the mix-up play right now. TLR is already moving it last. He has harbleu and Platinum supporting him. That cap is going to go, but the sniper onto Platinum, and harbleu gets taken down by Tyrone. Uber is still not ready for LG, though. TLR has nothing to shoot at. Gets in a main, finds a soldier and a scout. Ruwin comes in for the cleanup onto Tyrone, and he is dead. Both scouts and TLR are here. Platinum is back up. Shade at 90%, though. They're running in, flooding onto him. He's at 29 HP. Dave AC will clean up Ruwin, though, and Shay's going to rotate back up top. He has his heavy and soldier protecting him, so this Uber will arrive finally for LG.
Oh my god, Shade, you're scaring me so much. Okay, he's going to grab resupply. He's just hanging out at under half health for like 3 or 4 or 5 rockets being fired at him. They do have Uber now. Tyrone is up. It looks like he's going to get his Uber in right now. Enigma goes down. They have a chance to catch Brad. They're going to flash 2 scouts to go with them, which means last is scary open right now. I believe Banny is back there. They're going to get onto Spire right now. Tyrone's got a good Uber here, but he's going to have to kill Ruwin. A 1v1 with help from Shade. Hero actually helps from the Spire. Enigma is at middle, which means I don't believe anyone else is up to back cap. No. So LG with a nice repush. They held middle. Shade with some good dodging, just barely stays alive, and it's going to extend this second round, though Brad Pure has his Uber ready.
LG are just in such a good position. It would be so hard for Mixup to get to them on the Gray Bridge here. So what's the counter? Of course, they're starting to move through house right now. And LG actually only has one soldier even looking there. They rotate both scouts over, but that first one's going to get a ton of damage. The Uber's going to come out for Mixup. Pushing into the lobby here. Nice rocket on the Shade. Will take him down to 70 and out of the fight. There are no heals on this LG team. And they are stranded outside of their base right now. One soldier is going to get away through the balcony, and Banny has escaped there as well. Here comes Shade into trash, though they have 95%. They want to contest this. TLR is dead, thanks to the stickies of Banny, but Ruwin is still in, doing work, and he takes down cyzer onto the medic, now trying to get the force out. Gets him down to 90, 58. Oh my god, harbleu's in as well, taking down Dave AC, and Ruwin stays alive for solo. Tyrone gets dropped!
Ruwin is unbelievable. He didn't even drop Tyrone, he just got it. You have to kill him here. Ruwin's at 14 health forever, and Banny can't clean him up at the end of the Uber, and harbleu is now on the Shade. Shade with the needles, are you kidding me? A lower left somehow stays alive. Dante, LG's Shade gets out. Banny and Platinum exchanging damage onto second point. Action everywhere right now on the Badlands map. Shade is going to reconvene with Banny, but there's so much pressure on Spire right now. Hero is going to go down. Platinum is on that jump point doing damage. The cap goes to Tyler. Mixup has 4 points to LG's 1. Shade goes down to a pipe over Spire. Oh my god, I didn't see how that happened. But Shade going down, LG has to sell out and cap this point, or this round is over.
Harbleu's on the Spire right now, gets air shot actually by Tyrone there, cyzer with the assist. Ruin's going to take down Banny though, they have popped Uber, have Mixup to contest this point. Dave AC's on 9 HP on the battlements. He's going to go down instantly here to the sticky, and it's 3 up right now versus the 4 of Mixup with heals to go. Shade has spawned, there's a scout, oh my god, he takes down Platinum. Hero with a nice double kill in main, has the assist of his medic, and TLR's dead as well. It's just Harbleu here alive.
What the hell? Yo, Hero and cyzer. Cyzer got a little chip damage at the end, most of that was Hero. 3! Harbleu though is still on Spire defending that. I got scared that that was last. harbleu's doing quite a bit, ends Hero's spree. Is he going to be able to get cyzer as well? Cyzer's under duress now from stickies out of Platinum. They need to get time on point onto Spire. Does LG DJC, but this round has got me kind of excited. I was a little tired this morning, but I'm into it now, baby. This is some good stuff.
Banny and the soldier do make the cap happen. Dave AC looks like he wants to get aggressive here, but Pure backs up through house. Uber advantage is very slight in favor of LG. If they want to push off of this, they have a very tiny window in which to do it. They're going to start moving through choke. harbleu is not up yet, so he might come in for a late bomb here. Ruin's actually going to go down, trying to make a play on the flank. Did get cyzer to 49 HP, but this means that right now Mixup are 4 players on mid, and LG are only 15% away from their Uber. Dave AC is trying to move through the house right now with his scout buddy. As the Uber gets built up by Tyrone, we're going to see the push come out here. The sticky trap is checked for Tyrone, down to 20 HP. The Uber has to go to save his life. He gets denied in air. Pure pops his counter. Tyrone is doing a very good job of zoning Platinum here, but he has just found no damage, and cyzer and Hero are dead. So is Banny. TLR with the double kill, the big bomb play off of the Uber. harbleu has started the cap, and now the LG combo is just in disarray, trying to get out whichever way they can.
Sigma, the big difference that I'm seeing right now is Tyler completely out-pocketing Tyrone, and I love Ty, but man, that rocket, Pure does go down, but I don't even know if they're going to have a defense at last. Hero is up, cyzer is a heavy. They're going to have to skirt this initial push here between the demo and the soldier. Plaid and Tyler are in. Scout as well! Scout on the point, they've got it! So that out-Uber on mid by Tyler over Tyrone, not even close. Tyler did a great job of just crushing the other non-Ubered LG members, and boy, Tyrone's going to have to step it up here because the big difference I see is Tyler's pocketing.
Yeah, I think one big difference there is LG really needed to go when they had those 2 picks. By the time they'd waited for the full Uber before committing, harbleu was already up, and he actually got a kill on cyzer at the start of that fight, so that was a big deal. Shade goes down right away to Enigma. I don't see how that happened, but Mixup is just rolling through this mid. Thankfully, Dave AC is in there to save the round by killing Pure, but that was really quick that Shade went down to Enigma. I can only assume that was some sort of closet or underplay.
Yeah, it's sort of what happened in that first round, DJC, when we saw Hero kill Brad in the very first death of this match. Spire's definitely going to go. Tyrone is jumping as fast as he can, knows that these guys don't have heals yet. He's going to do the unenviable task of jumping into 2 scouts and get peppered down by the meat shot, but he's going to slow that cap down, so nice play by Tyrone, and those scouts scurry away back to their homes like mice. And LG is going to hold at least for now. Mixup on middle, waiting to plan their next move.
Yeah, that was a very good hold, but we see here the aggression out of harbleu already on the spike, going for the back half. LG is going to have to commit a lot to this if they want to stop it, but they're not even going to be able to. Tyrone goes down, and Enigma. Banny as well. Very good pick there out of Platinum, and now Mixup, despite being behind an Uber, have 4 kills. They should be able to roll through this last, but Shade will have his Uber. It's just going to be him and cyzer with an early spawning Tyrone. Uber gets forced out by Platinum. Great aggression there. He is going to go down, but the scout onto the point. Shade has to block it. Plat's actually not going to die. Very good play from Ruwin to bring everyone back. 100% Uber for Mixup right now, and they're pushing in the upper as Tyrone goes for the flank. Shade is running back to last. Sticky's going off from Platinum, doing a lot of damage, trying to keep Banny out of the fight. Banny is dead, no Sticky's on point, but the heavy is up, out of cyzer. Shade is down, so Pierre is still alive, and we'll have the Uber advantage here. Scout is coming in through main with overheals, but is not going to contest that heavy. Hero is down to 7 HP. Tyrone is dead. But Mixup will have a huge Uber advantage to push this last, and they're going to have their spawns coming very soon. Scout's just running straight onto it!
Scout drops out just in time to stop it. The point is so close. One might say nipple hairs away. Oh my god, Hero gets both Scouts at the end, and I believe they were both buffed as Brad was still alive. I cannot believe, Sigma, that point wasn't capped, but Hero has been the brightest bright spot so far for LG, and no one would have thought that coming into the LAN as the clockwork last-minute replacement, but he is keeping LG in this game, but holy cow, that was so close.
Yeah, Mixup is doing a lot of work on LG now, and since Pierre lived that, there's a big Uber advantage they have to deal with. Well, this point is super lit. Hero's standing on it, doing his best to keep them off, but he's taking a lot of spam damage, and here comes the push through bottom mid. Wow, okay. Soldier just jumped in ahead of the Uber, and the point was so close to capping that Banny couldn't even dead in time.
I feel like LG's playing pretty well. Banny has not had a good game so far at all. If he's at the bottom of your scoreboard and you're LG against Mixup, you know that you're probably down pretty significantly. Right now it's 0-3. That's the end of the first half. Banny needs to warm up if LG is going to have a chance in this series, DJC. And right now he's dead too much. The scouts are in his face. He needs to change up whatever's not working. He needs to stay alive more. It's just it's a big problem for them.
Yeah, right now Banny is dying so quickly that he can't actually even get out that front-loaded damage that Demos do on middle. Cyzer and Tyrone are both out-damaging Banny by a fair bit so far in these 3 rounds. Yeah. I know you said earlier
the scout is out-damaging Banny the demo. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's really bad right now. I know you said earlier that you thought Tyrone, a big difference was the Ubers. Tyrone isn't actually playing badly at all. Top damage for his team. His kill death is a little bad, but that's expected in a roll. I don't think he's getting as much done with his Ubers, but it feels like LG's problems lie elsewhere. They just can't keep Banny alive. They can't get any damage out of their demo right now, and it's murdering them on mid-fights.
I'm seeing in the stream chat, I can't see the name because it's cycling very fast right now. Welcome, by the way. Almost have 3,000 people. Tell your friends! Let's break 3K for the finals. Yes, baby. That Banny is getting focused too much. Banny always gets focused. Every team that plays LG, and has been for the last 5 seasons at least, they focus Banny. So he needs to do whatever he can to counter that. Maybe bait himself a little bit better. I don't know. But here we are, mid-fight number 4, 3-0 mix-up. They are red, LG is blue. No medic dead in the beginning of this mid-fight, so that's better than we have seen. harbleu does go down, but trades with Tyrone. Seems like Harb has Ty's number so far in the game. And look at Mixup, just plug kills all over the place. Dave AC trying to get into Brad, but he cannot. Shade goes down at the very end of that fight. Worst case scenario for Mixup. What's up?
Dave was... As Lange told us, Dave AC was actually shooting at the wrong colored team for that entire middle.
Oh, I've done that before.
That can't help. Have you ever done it before in a LAN Grand Finals, CBear? Oh, the Ubers actually popped into main for Mixup here, and I don't actually see anybody but this heavy on last. Banny goes down to the stickies from Platinum. GLR needs to get flashed, actually does not, and goes down here. So a defense has been put up briefly here. Enigma runs onto the point. Shea goes for the Uber sauce. Here comes Ruwin in, getting shot at by everybody. Plat has high ground. Why did he give up the high ground? Dave AC is onto him now. Launches him back into the sky. Platinum is doing a ton of damage, though. We'll take down Dave. Brad on the point. Needles down Shade for the medic. Solo captain, make it 4-0.
Oh my lord. Well, I try not to go onto the, you know, like, what we can learn from this game for our team's thing, but if you guys are watching at home and you play some 6v6 yourselves, shoot the bad guys will help. And DJC, we're looking at a 5-0 unless LG can somehow turn it around here. Why don't you take middle number 5 and see what we got?
Yeah, I'm actually putting my camera on Tyrone here. I want to see if he can help Banny stay alive at all. Both soldiers instantly onto the train. Hero's already dead. Banny down to the rush from Ruwin. Tyrone's got the shotgun out, takes down TLR, but is that going to be enough? Enigma has gotten in on Dave AC at the end of this fight. There is a scout doing work on Tyrone. Ruwin is going crazy in his finals so far. Shade is alone in-house getting pincered between Enigma and Platinum, and the Siggies will take him down. That is another wipe. Pure has stayed alive. 85% Uber. Will this be the last round of Badlands, CBear?
Looks like it. Sigma, what do you think the difference has been right now between what we've seen out of LG historically? Is it lack of clockwork? I mean, guess saw the great finals at I-46 right now. Mixup looks like they're 2, 3, 4 notches above LG.
Yeah, I think basically it's Ruwin and Enigma going unchecked on these mids. Like, every time I look at them, they're in the enemy house just doing crazy amounts of work. Now, not to take away, this could be the last fight, but that Uber from Mixup came into last and then kind of just failed miserably with Banny getting a few kills there. So now, LG's his time is now. They have to take this match back into their hands and push back out into Spire. We've got Shade. Banny on Bats takes a huge amount of damage from Platinum. Banny goes down. That's not good. That's not a good Spire retake. Plat is getting really low, but not killed by Hero, and Hero's dead. So once again, Mixup is going to be ready to push last, and I think they're just going to go for it now. Without Banny up, no stickies, and they have 2 numbers. Dave's down as well. LG's hanging on by the skin of their teeth, and Shade's down. Tyrone's still up, but Banny is back. I don't know if that's going to be enough in the face of this Uber coming in from Pier, already popped right on 100%. And what can LG do now? They're all falling. Just Banny and Cyzer. Can they make a superhuman effort to stop it? No.
Wow, so that's it. It's 5-0 Mixup against LG. They're arch rivals, making it look so easy. We've said it many times, Mixup the best TF2 team that's ever played 6v6, and they're showing exactly why we've made that claim for them. Holy cow, DJC. They made quick work. It was a back and forth affair the first 2 rounds, but after that, Mixup looked like they were in complete control. All 6 players just flying around. Even Brad was having kills. LG needs to gather themselves right now, or they're in danger of not even getting around, because I don't know. Mixup is clearly, at this point, the better team.
Yeah, I mean, LG really are a team built around. They need Banny to do most everything, and they need at least one other guy supporting his damage. Today they had 2 people. Cyzer was at 290 damage, Tyrone was at 295 per minute. And both of those guys played well, but Banny was 10 and 15, 270 damage per minute. He just could not stay alive long enough. He overextended several times. He got picked when he shouldn't have. And compare that to Platinum, who went 20 to 8 with 434 damage per minute. While Ruwin and TLR. Ruwin did 343 damage per minute. He outdamaged his pocket, and he went 26 and 17. This is insane. Like, this is Ruwin, who wasn't playing that great for most of yesterday because he just didn't have many games to show it off. He gets here for the grand finals and he just goes, I'm going to win everything and it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, they had the crazy Hero sprees. Hero played pretty well. The big number that stands out to me is the huge outdamaged Platinum over Banny. And I know, guys, we're talking about a 5-0, which means all the numbers are obviously going to be in the 5s court. And clearly that's a big reason why. I mean, Plat's is alive more, is dishing out more damage by virtue of that. But we see Banny with the 180 out damage stat on the other demo. When it's him on the lower end, it's tough to really figure out what needs to be done. I mean, Banny, like I said before, he's used to being focused by every team, but it seems like Mixup's focus is just way too strong, and he cannot get anything anything going, I should say. Sigma, how do they turn it around?
Just briefly, I do a word. The map that will be next is CP Process.